and he drew it. He has diagrams of what this thing looked like and how it worked, and it essentially looked exactly like that little model that's on the desk there. And that he felt like the whole it didn't make any sense. He said the whole thing, it didn't have any seams, which now we understand 3D printing, right? So now we know that we can actually,
but only now,
right,
not back then, right?
Of course.
Everything had rivets.
Exactly.
The skin of a craft was the skin of an aircraft, and
exactly.
it had rivets and had nuts and bolts, and
exactly. But now, obviously now we have carbon fiber. We have a bunch of different ways of constructing things. But back then, he didn't know what the fuck that thing was. He said it looked like it had all been melted, like into place, like that it had been like almost like smooth, like wax, like melted wax. And that it had no instrumentation inside of it, and it was designed for very small things, like something that was like 3 feet tall. And that all of these things seemed to operate through the being itself, had some sort of connection to the craft, some sort of strange way of interfacing with the craft that didn't have anything to do with pulling levers and moving things.
But Joe, is that really that much of a stretch? Let's look at this. We've done experiments where we've had pilots be able to control aircraft thousands of miles away with a helmet that interprets thought.
Right.
Right. So it's again.
How does the helmet is it similar to like a Neuralink setup? Have you seen the new video of the second Neuralink patient?
I have not.
There's video of him playing Counter-Strike. Is it Counter-Strike or is it is that it? So Counter-Strike, which is a very popular online 3D game, and this guy who does not have use of his body has this Neuralink implant. He's the second Neuralink patient. And apparently with each iteration, it gets more and more sophisticated and better. So this is from this person's point of view, he's playing this video game entirely with his mind.
So he's better than I can with my
better
hands.
than anybody can because the first guy the first Neuralink patient we had him on, and he said essentially is like having an aimbot because you don't miss. You look at the thing you're trying to shoot at, and instantaneously your crosshairs go there.